No, I start when I want to start, dude.
I start when I want to start.
But when do you finish, though? Because
when he wants to finish.
I do this to get people to come in, and then they think, oh my God, they got to wait. This is like going to be such a great show because we got to wait for like special guests and people.
The special guest, yeah.
So you lie to people?
Fucking guests are always showing up late, fucking douchebags.
Oh, well, thank God we got by the 8 seconds. I'm still monetized, aren't I?
Not for long.
The best is whenever we do the bit about during the intro just BSing and people are like, hot mic, guys.
Yeah,
hot
guys.
mic.
Oh my God, what are they gonna do next? Ba-doop-a-doo.
Oh, you do a bud-doop-a-doo? I guess do a doo-doo-doo-doo. Ba-doop-da-doo?
Wow, that was like a question.
Well, I never knew that you did ba-doop-a-doo. I thought it was da-doop-da-doo.
Ah. Okay.
We haven't been doing it that long, so yeah.
I mean, whatever works for you, man. I'm kind of professional.
Hey, is it next Wednesday we have to skip our review for Mayor of Kingstown?
Right.
See, I held it a secret. I didn't say who may be there that doesn't want us to do a review of Mayor of Kingstown.
Where's cultures do?
Wait, is it the guy from the show? Because that'd be cool.
Yes, we're having Jeremy Renner's.
Yeah, most of the time I can't even hear what you guys are saying, and I'm kind of scared what you're doing back. Oh, silence. I like that. That makes it look
Mad
professional
is the
too.
Mad King.
Or you can do Mad's no.
Wait, so is Jeremy Renner dead or not?
No, he's not dead. He's already working out again.
Yeah,
I was doing my theme song, you know.
Ah, gotcha.
For life.
Remember Culture? That's what he looked like. Oh, you missed it. And George, you remember George?
I don't remember George.
No.
People get big time, they leave the program.
Yeah,
I'm like a stepping stone.
You're man, what do they call the wrestlers, Jacob? You're a jobber.
Yeah, jobber.
Wow.
Or jabroni.
Yeah, you're a jabroni.
Better. Jabroni's better. Hey, everybody, welcome. It is Saturday night. Is the dump. I have strep throat.
Night.
I am hurting right now trying to speak, but I will push through it because I love
Fuck it up.
Where's your mask at, ass, the a-hole?
I know. If I get you guys sick, I'm sorry.
I have the caffeine. I'm safe.
There's absolutely no respect.
So we got a guest who I say single-handedly might break the record in the quickest guest swearing on stream. It's because he's a vet. We have Adam who is also known as Soldier Spirit, but from Vets Talks on YouTube. Adam, how are you? Let him know who you are, even though I just did it, and where to find you.
Well, I am that foul-mouthed fucking army vet that everybody knows and usually loves, but sometimes hates. How you guys doing? Yeah, I'm from Vets Talkin. Drop the G, and you can always find me. Just a happy bunch of drunken dudes from time to time, you know, trying to talk pop culture and some politics from the perspective of some twisted fucking minds of military veterans. That's usually what we do. How you guys doing?
Doing great, man. Hey, guys, if you are out there, please make sure you subscribe to his channel. The link is in the description. I enjoy listening to Vets. What is the actual title of it when you guys are watching the videos?
Well, yeah, you clearly enjoy it.
Shut the fuck up.
We call it Vets Talkin Tunes. So we have a bunch of different stuff. Like I do Talkin Trek where I'm doing Picard reviews, and we have Vets Talkin Tunes where we're doing the music reviews. You know, a few different things like that.
Yeah, that's a great one with Pope. Pope is a friend of the channel. Hi, Jane. You don't have to be a vet to be in here. You can come on. But we thank you for your service. We thank you for being a panelist, and let's get this show on the road, man.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
You're ridiculous. Dude, look at you. He made it out with 65% more skin than you. So, sorry, bro.
I like my veterans who have all their skin.
Yeah, my veterans come out, maybe mentally fucked, but not physically like you. I'll take
Pretty
Mark,
much.
though, too. What happened to you again? Why don't you tell the story for the 19th time?
I was on fire.
Okay, thank you for being here, man. Thank you for your service, too, sir. I joke, but I love.
My greatest fear.
Oh, fire?
Yeah.
It's
Was it like little fire or was it like full crispy?
No, it was The
No, he
vehicle I
was
was
on
in
fire.
was hit by an IED, hit the fuel cell, lit the whole thing up. It knocked me out. I opened my eyes. I'm on fire, just engulfed in flames.
Yeah,
So,
and he lived
flame
to tell
flames.
about it. Thank God it didn't hit that beautiful face, right?
Right? Oh my gosh, that was
Not the money maker.
The moneymaker, baby. And now you have another guest you can actually have on if you ever need somebody there, Adam.
Oh yeah, we've actually been in talks.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
so
he'll be-
special.
he'll
He
be on
needs
Vets Talkin.
talks. God, he's not that important,
Why?
dude.
The
Very
invite
important.
is out there. It's going to happen. I think
No,
we
what
were
I'm
talking
saying
about
is you
next
don't have to
weekend.
talk about it. Just give it. Send him a link. He'll jump on. He will not watch your channel until he does.
that's not true. I always make myself known in the chat.
Wow, you are pimping your way that way now. I didn't know
Well, I
that.
mean, I leave pretty quick. Once I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, they're not going to send an invite, so
Yeah.
I leave.
Dude, you know what's a dick move? Where's Drunk 3PO? He might be watching, but he's too big time to chat. I go into his chat. I send him a lovely, 34-month member chat. I say hi to everybody,
free.
and then I was like, okay, gotta go get ready for the show. He's like, oh, look at Sporking. Only here 5 minutes. Bah, bah, bah. You know who's the hardest person to get on a stream? Mr. Nice Guy, Drunk 3PO. You know who isn't? Ryan from RK Outpost. That dude makes it like so easy to get him on a stream. He's just like, Scott, I can't do this one, but we can work it out. We'll work on a Wednesday. Drunk pretends to be my friend on screen and everything. Oh, I love you, dude. Text me.
Are
if
you
need
making an
me.
announcement about Ryan?
Oh yeah, Ryan will be on a Wednesday dump, a mad
A
dump.
Wednesday month.
Yeah, I don't know exactly the date yet. It might be.
Oh wait,
next
that was
week.
the announcement. I thought you were just bitching that Drunk is ghosting you.
Well, that was a
Oh,
lead-in.
okay. I
Don't you guys
completely
know a
misunderstood
lead-in?
what you meant, and I sent Drunk a link.
Okay, yeah,
So,
screw him.
Okay.
But if he could show up, that'd be great. No. Ryan will be on a mad dump because those guys need ratings.
It's your channel, mother.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing you a
It hurt for
favor.
numbers.
Yeah.
Well,
I
Drunk
bet
Come on,
you
man,
show
you're
up to
in
this
the
one.
He's
chat.
popping up everywhere.
I love you. I love you. Okay, Tom, the chat, you're in the link. Come jump on. Be with us. Be one with us tonight. We'll all get freaky.
I told him, I was like, maybe you should ask Tom if he's coming. And he's like, fuck that guy.
Yeah, bullshit. Oh, I got stories, Tom. I got stories. I got receipts too. Society's Review. Jacob, how are you?
Hey, how you doing?
What is Ronnie Hawk number 3 fan?
What a normal.
Oh, so funny story behind this one. Ronnie Hawk was on a Disney Channel show with Jenny Ortega, who's like the new Hollywood it girl and whatnot. But apparently she was a Trump supporter, and Jenny Ortega actually threw her under the bus and destroyed her career, which in depth launched her career as well. So it's a running joke between my other stream that I'm on, the Barroom podcast, that I'm her number 3 fan. So there you go.
Wow, that's messed up, huh?
Yeah, I know she's not as nearly as famous as Gina Carano, but I mean, pretty much similar story happened there as well. So
A girl was a fan of a president.
yeah,
And because she was canceled because that's America today.
yeah.
Makes sense.
Apparently, like Jenny went online and said that she said that all Mexicans were gardeners or something like that, which was never ever confirmed. It was just her because she was upset.
It's not confirmed they're all gardeners.
Some
You're
of them
right.
are pool cleaners.
Exactly
Yeah, 'cause
right.
probably only
Some
that
people
hot.
make burritos. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a thing.
Where's Latino
yeah.
Slant? We can ask him. He writes books and has a dope mustache now.
Yeah, but can he make
Paulie.
a California burrito?
Can you move your mic back a hair to maybe stop the peas from being so puffy?
The peas are for you, man, and I am a puffy peer. What?
Your puffy peer?
We're not talking about that tonight, guys. Okay, next up, Sporky McDorky.
I have no idea why I've got that name.
That's frightening.
I'm about to say that was like you're the one who did that though.
Like, do you have the same glasses? That is frightening.
No, these are different ones because these are my glasses. So yeah.
Man,
Yo-
Disney's de-aging is getting out of control.
It really is. And my my special ed cousin from Australia, Sporky McDorky, is here, everyone.
Hi, Sporking. Hello.
Sporky
That's
McTata
That was
instead of fatata.
fantastic.
It worked.
I like turtles.
Oh man, B
A lot of
team.
harsh
That's
words for
hurtful.
the B team. Yeah. Right
Yeah,
after we booked a big time guest like Ryan, and we're getting all this shit up here.
Yeah, good job. Good
I
job.
don't see Ryan
everybody.
coming on a Saturday.
No, why? Because Mad Dump is the #1 show. Okay, so it's like the number 32nd show at 8 p.m. on YouTube in Lithuania.
How do you not even know what time a stream starts on your channel?
I didn't say when it started. I said at 8 p.m.
Oh,
It's huge there.
that's when
Before
we're
it
done.
starts.
Wait a minute. You guys start at like 7:30, don't you?
6:30.
Your time.
Yeah, normal
Yeah.
time.
I'm talking Eastern.
No one does that.
Mr. Tickle Trunk for a Canadian $2. Greg, stop. This is haunting.
I'm extremely creepy.
Greg?
It's gonna be in your dreams, son.
He meant Grant. Aw. You all right, Grant?
He didn't
Adam,
mean to
are
call
you
you
regretting
Greg.
Adam, are you regretting being here tonight?
No, I thought that Greg was the Down syndrome clone of Grant.
Oh.
Just talk through
I'm
him,
just
Adam. This
extremely
is,
freaked out being
yeah, it's freaking me out. Hold
Sandwiched
on.
between you two right now. This is really
Well,
weird.
now you look like
Now you look
Raging
like
Rhino.
Ryan.
Yeah, you like Rhino.
Wait a minute. Is that Raging Sporky McDorkison?
Oh, Disney sucks. Oh, seals.
Same accent. Same accent.
Oh my god, same accent. They sound so much alike.
Dude, you know, I dedicated my video, my Mandalorian video to him. And I told him, I was like, hey, man, I'll just make sure it's cool if I dedicate it. He give me a thumbs up. I'm like, this motherfucker couldn't even say a word.
Soul
Sounds
Assassin
about
wants you to know, correction, we are not, so he's speaking for his people, all gardeners. Some of us are mechanics, fence builders, and cooks. And I will tell you this. The greatest restaurants you go into, it's most likely someone from Central or South America. Dude, the
Wow,
best
that's-
cooks I've ever met are Central and South Americans. And Mexicans, too. Best cooks.
Wait, so,
They're not in Central America, asshole.
no, I know, but
No, you're from Texas. You should know this.
yeah, I know, but
fucking
you
jabroni.
skipped Mexico. You're like the best is in Central in Central.
I
But
didn't want to say Mexico. It might have sounded racist. I don't know.
oh,
Yeah, so,
okay, but
so picking every country that's down there apart from Mexico, that's not racist.
Speaking of Mexico, did you guys see the story
I
about the
forget
cartel
anyone
that
to
killed
refer to
that
us as
couple and then
racist.
put an apology letter up?
yeah, that's cool of them though. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
I respect my gangsters that have,
Time out.
you know,
What?
Oh yeah, in Mexico, I think about a week ago, there was 4 people that went down there, and 2 of them got killed. The other one were kidnapped, and then the cartel, knowing that they caused an international incident, wrote a apology letter and then gave up the guys who did the killing. So because they don't want to get drone striked. So
ethics.
You got to have some ethics, right?
yeah.
I've heard
Mr.
some different theories on that. That apparently, like that it could have been that there's an agreement that you don't fuck with Americans because they don't want that international conflict thing going on. So the people who
But
did
there's
it
400
were the ones who
missing
really fucked up.
Americans. There's 400 missing Americans in Mexico right now. What do
Not
you mean,
dead.
Don't fuck with. Okay.
Not dead.
But
And,
are they
yeah.
from the cartel? I mean, that's the thing is that maybe this agreement is with the cartel specifically, and those could have been like some rogues that did the other shit.
well, I mean, if we go back to the 80s, wasn't there some agreement with the cartels and the American
Well, yeah, we're
government?
trying to get
I mean,
cocaine to make crack in the inner cities.
Yeah, because none of us suburban
Common
kids ever
knowledge.
smoked crack.
Yeah, I don't know who would do something like that.
Crack is so bad for you. Choi boy. Yeah, I'm a recovering addict. You all know this already. Mr. Tickle Trunk, Canadian $2. You're not my
Nice.
real dad. I know who Grant Torrey is. Wait a minute. Now who are you? Are you still raging? No, who's that? That's fucking freaky. Who is that? Is that Culture? No.
Oh God!
What is that?
Ugh.
What the?
Oh, I don't care for this. I was looking at chat.
It's like a Down syndrome trans person now. Like
I don't
get
know,
it.
but like chubby
You
maybe?
have very rosy lips.
Dulvani's just like, some women have beards.
Oh, Walton Raid. He has a channel still. That's great. Thank you guys.
Hey,
It was really nice of him. He's doing great. And check out Walton's other channel, the one that just hit 1,000. I totally know the name of it. It's
No, he doesn't.
I do. I totally just want you to find it though. It's a game. Come back to me when you know the name. All right, let's get into an article so we look professional somewhat, which we are not. And this is not in the list I talked about, but I think this is a big deal. You have Stranger Things actress Grace Van Dyne focused on Twitch overacting after producers sexually wanted to request most likely fellatio from the poor girl.
Well, I mean, thank God that none of that ever happens on Twitch. That's all I'm saying. So at least she picked a safe space to go to without being sexually harassed.
I mean,
But
yeah,
it's I think it's a little different from somebody in your chat going, "Oh, suck these balls," then a producer like, "Hey, you want a bigger part? You want more lines?"
I mean, all she had to do was, have a threesome with the prostitute and the guy. I mean,
Yeah, if Jenny Ortega can do it, why can't this chick? What makes her think that she's better? Oh, wait.
Damn.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves had to put in his time on the dick. Allegedly.
What?
By the way, it's important to note that this wasn't a Stranger Things producer. It was from a previous project that she was on.
Yeah. Okay, Monkey Jeebus, that's another story altogether. Yes, Sean, make it stop. That's fantastic. So, all right, this is what she had to say. And this is only a minute clip of someone asked her why she's doing live streams on Twitch and not, more movies or something.
Turning down acting projects and
Yep, that's awesome. Sorry, technical difficulty.
deciding to stream more. But the fact of the
You son of a bitch.
Oh,
This
boy.
never happens to me.
Is this the Twitter video?
projects I've worked on, I didn't have the best experiences with some of the people I had to work for. And with streaming, I get to choose who I hang out with, who I talk to, etc., etc. Yeah. One of the last movies I did, one of the producers asked me to, he hired a girl that he was sleeping with, and then he had her ask me to have a threesome with them. So, that's my boss. And then I didn't, and I cried, and
That's
I
Hollywood.
was so upset.
Yeah.
But it's when people are like,
Yeah, that's just a little bit of it. That is rough, dude.
I think the roughest part was watching. Who tunes into this?
and deciding to stream
sorry.
more.
Go ahead, man. Sorry.
It's just this one time, and then it was like,
Yeah,
oh
she's terrible
my
at it.
God.
She's terrible at it. She looks like a little bit like Amanda Heard there too, so I
Yeah.
can't feel that bad.
Do you need someone to be off screen yelling, inflect more on your voice?
Get to the point, bro.
All right, cut.
Modulation.
Check the gate. We're done.
But
Yeah,
it
can you
just-
please speed up the part where you talk about a Hollywood producer wanting to molest you? We don't have all day.
well, this is it. Yeah, throw them out. Throw them under. If you're not going to be doing acting, throw them under the bus. But this is Hollywood. This is the side of Hollywood that all these, liberal, left, we're all wrong. We're all the wrong types of people. These are the scumbags that are saying this.
Yeah.
These are the ones that are trying to get a young girl to give them, get in a threesome if she wants to have a better career. I don't know, Adam. Is that your type of thing?
I'm I'm curious at this point. One, I can't figure out who she is in Stranger Things because I know she's not Nancy.
She's the
cheerleader
girl
that
in the
gets killed.
cheerleader outfit
Yeah.
that gets killed in this last season.
Spoilers.
Yeah,
Okay.
spoiler. She's the one that gets lifted up in the air and crunched all. I'll find that scene. It's fun to watch.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah. I was just curious because that girl looks so damn young. So I'm just curious how old she probably was when this incident happened. I wouldn't be surprised at all. She was underage, which is, again, we're just talking about. That's just how fucked up Hollywood is.
Does anybody know how old she is?
I was trying to find her on here. Just even right there. So fucking young.
Look, there's no way of saying this without sounding like Alex Jones, but I think we all pretty much know Hollywood's a pretty evil place, at
no
its
doubt.
core. I mean, let's be honest. A Hollywood producer trying to sleep with a young actress where the underage is probably the most tame thing that goes on behind closed doors in that town, especially when you start looking at, the music industry, the fashion industry, some of the people connected with Washington, stuff like that. I mean, there's some really evil, sick people out there in that town. So stories like this don't surprise me at all whatsoever.
Let's be honest. It actually shows a lot of progress that they've made. To where he didn't go directly to her. He's like, hey, chick that I pay to have sex with me, I guess. Can you go ask her? Can you pass her a note there in study hall? Make sure she either checks yes or no.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
so she was born in 96, so she's like 26 or 27. Okay. Yeah. And the last movie after Stranger Things was What Comes Around, which
comes around.
Yeah, I don't know much about the movie, but I could tell you it was. I could find who the producers were, and we might figure out who tried to get her into the threesome.
Yeah, let's just throw out accusations at these producers.
It's questions. It's
just asking questions here.
Just
alleged.
Look, they may be gay frogs. You never know. Okay, that was a terrible Alex Jones. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's Hollywood. If you're trying to find a predator, just throw a rock in the air. You'll hit something.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, they do have those Seahawks. Because you throw it in the air, and
that was
I couldn't think of another bird off the coast that was
I'm not even acknowledging that.
But yeah, I mean, talking about like the Alex Jones conspiracy theory type stuff. I mean, it is. You're absolutely right. I mean, I do believe like the demonic aspect of all this shit that they're pushing out there, and how evil these people really are. I mean, they truly are evil people, and some are just perverts. But I really do believe that there are the much more nefarious types out there.
Yeah, you want to know, like, everyone's always was like, oh, are we ever going to get the Epstein list? It's like, you don't really need the Epstein list. Just go on Instagram and see how many of your favorite celebrities are really into the colors black and red. Then just start making your own patterns after that and say, no, that's very strange.
Well, and Monkey Jeebus, we're not talking about Stranger Things either. She made
now
it abundantly
now watch
clear
a clip from Stranger Things.
We are going to, because I want to show you for people who I'm sorry, that strep throat kicking my ass. What up, Gospel? Please talk.
Hey, Mark.
Honey, I'm home. Just got home from work. What is up, woman?
Amen.
Hey there.
Amen. Adam from Vets Talkin is our guest tonight. You are the Gospel. Introduce yourselves to each other. Yeah, there you go. I have strep
according
throat.
to Mark with a C.
Yes, sir.
And you know something, Adam? I was watching one of your videos, and I see that you are a Picard person, and I want to deviate from what we're talking about.
Go right ahead.
But rock on, brother. Rock on. Because a lot of people aren't talking about it, and they're doing some magnificent things in the last 2 episodes specifically. The first 2 episodes were trash. The first 2 seasons were trash. But something wonderful has happened in these last 2 episodes.
Time out.
Yeah.
You thought the first 2 episodes were trash? I thought they were decent.
No, the thing about the first 2 episodes is they were ripped almost directly off of the Wrath of Khan. There were way too many similarities.
Oh, I didn't even put that together.
Yeah, for me to respect it. So I didn't know which way they were going with it, whether they were going to continue to rip off Wrath of Khan. But then these last 2 episodes happened. Okay. And while there are still some parallels, it is so much better. And it's so riveting to watch. So
what episode
I just wanted him to know we have that in common.
I appreciate it. Yeah, we just episode 4 just came out on Thursday. I still haven't done my review on that, but I appreciate the kind words, man, because there's a lot of people who disagree with me. There are so many people who are just so jaded by modern day Star Trek that they're not even willing to give it a chance, or they're just hating on it because of the first 2 seasons of Picard. But yeah, I'm enjoying the hell out of it. I do have my own criticisms. I think I probably could have been more critical at some points in my reviews, but I'm enjoying the ride, man. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. Good is good, man. I know a lot of people have been hurt. I was hurt too, but you know something?
I skipped
you gotta
season
be
2.
honest.
I skipped season 2 altogether.
You're good. Yeah, you should. Don't ever feel like you got to go back and watch that crap.
Well, that first season was terrible. And once you kill, like, still, Picard is dead. Okay? Like, I can't stress that enough. He is dead. That blew my mind in the first season. Like, you literally killed him and gave him a golem. Like, the man, there's no soul in that thing. Like, Picard died. They should be calling it Gollum. That blew me away. But I watched, because of Mark, I watched the first 2 episodes because you were giving it, some praise. I didn't mind the first 2 episodes. I didn't think they were great, but I didn't mind them. I liked the son.
He's great.
Yeah, dude, he has
so fucking awesome.
He has like that, almost like Kirk feel to him. Like a little. I don't know what to say about him. He's a little quick-witted. We need that, you know.
That's
I
interesting.
skipped.
I haven't thought about that. He's like a cross between Kirk and Picard.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
That's what I got. You could use that.
I skipped the first 2 seasons, and I'm about 4 episodes into skipping the 3rd.
How many episodes have there been?
4 in the third.
There's 4, so I just need to catch up on 2 more, and then I can talk to you guys about it. All right. I will.
What is Star Trek? Is that popular?
Yeah, it's a show
With nerds.
Yeah, it's like wrestling with laser beams.
What?
Wow, that sounds.
Let me tell you something. None of us would be here if not for
Yes.
Star Trek. Okay,
Amen, brother.
So you can say, you can have your little laugh if you want to,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, Star
Give
Trek
him hell.
started this shit, bro.
Yes, amen,
Mr.
brother.
Tickle Trunk, amen, dude. I would love to see a series with Captain Shaw at the helm.
Now
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
man.
which Deep Space Nine? Which one was that?
He's the captain of the ship that they're on in.
Oh, the dick?
The season.
That
of Picard.
dickhead?
Yes, yes. the
Yeah,
dick.
dude. I didn't realize he was shot. Dude,
Babylon 5 was better.
what other shows has he been on? Because he looks so familiar.
12 Monkeys.
Wait, what? I know 12 Monkeys. Oh, wait, the show? Oh, I gave up. Once I saw that they replaced Brad Pitt with a woman, I was out.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense because the guy who is doing Picard also did 12 Monkeys, right?
Dude, the 12 Monkeys show was great. I mean, it
Yeah,
gets
it's a
really
very good show.
confusing,
Never
but
saw
it was
it.
a really good show.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude. Mark,
You
give
want a
it
good
chance.
show?
Yeah, so that's
Mayor
weird.
of Kingstown.
Oh, here we go.
It is the best. What do you mean here it go?
No,
it is the
I'm
best
with
show.
I'm with
No,
you.
not a good show. It is the best show. It is also the only show from Taylor Sheridan that has a Rotten Tomatoes score, but it has the highest
Walton.
audience score of all of his shows.
Yep. I just want to give a shout out to author Stephen Walton, his second channel, which I totally remember the name of. And
Just now.
I just don't want to. I don't want to say it out loud because I want
You don't
people
know
to
it.
have to find it, like one of those cool bars you had to find back in the day. So it's a cool show, or what is it, channel? And he's going to share the link of it, and it's something about Stormborn or something like that. And he hit over.
I like
1,000.
how you had like 20 minutes to find the name. You still couldn't figure it out.
Still didn't find it.
my.
He hit over
Ugh.
1,000, and all I know is he's monetizing his pain, and I love him for that. All right,
I thought you said
Walton's my
pee.
boy. He's one of the guys who helped me get my channel started.
really?
So thank you for that, Steven. Yeah.
Yes. Well, he did something good in the last year. I'm proud of him. Walton runs. Yeah, Lodanis Dragonstorm. That's what I see. You got the points. Good job, Mr. Tickle Trunk. Yeah, no, Walton is great, man. That's why I allowed him to take over for Mad, who shows up, every couple weeks for his show. What?
It's on your channel. How are you gonna give me shit for? Oh, he doesn't show up every Wednesday, motherfucker. It's your channel. You don't ever show up.
I just
In
love
fact,
it.
you will do other streams during that one.
Scott has to be reminded that there's a show on his channel every Wednesday nights.
I sometimes do. The funny thing is when I was asking Ryan to come on the Saturday stream, he's like, I can't do Saturdays anymore. What about your Wednesday stream? I'm like, Wednesday stream? What? Oh, shit, yeah. My bad. All right, let's watch this. This is what I was telling you guys about before. Great act. I think she's a great physical actress.
This is the only thing you've ever seen her in, isn't it?
Yeah, but look how she does this great. Watch her performance right here.
You realize she's
Sure,
like
I'll watch
pulley,
the
right?
CGI.
No. She's look at how she flies herself into the wall. Wait a minute, we'll get you. God damn, what's up with my internet tonight?
Do you have Spectrum? I don't know if it's all the way up there.
No, I have Xfinity. Oh, they don't even show it. They don't even show the good part. Fuck it. Sorry, guys.
Of course, it's Netflix. Hey, speaking of Netflix, earlier this week when I was doing the bar room, I was talking about the Chris Rock, Will Smith thing, and
yeah.
I was playing the Twitter video of the stand-up, and about 10 seconds in, the video stopped. Netflix claimed the video that we were watching as we were watching it, and completely nuked it off of Twitter. So,
Wait a minute. Say that one more time.
no, they claimed the video as we were watching it, and literally nuked the video from Twitter. So if you were on Twitter and you like posted the Chris Rock bit where he was talking about Will Smith, it's
Yeah.
completely gone. Every single one is copyright by the owner, which is Netflix.
Damn. Did you watch that special? It was good.
I watched the
It
special,
wasn't
but
his
I
best.
was
It
not.
wasn't his best.
No, not even close. Are you kidding? I was
No.
expecting so much more. His Bigger and Blacker is
Oh,
one of the most
man.
iconic sets
Yep.
ever.
Yeah, if you like classic Chris Rock, you probably won't find
No.
this one very entertaining. Like honestly, the last 4 or 5 minutes are like the best
Yes.
of the whole
He
thing.
had some good points, but hearing him swear was like he felt awkward doing it.
Well,
did you realize
no,
that? It was
what-
weird.
Well, two things. One, when he was like, he brought up white people. White people think that it's being taken away from them. I really thought he was gonna actually go for it and call out the woke. And it looked like it was set up to do that, but then he's like, I better not do that. I don't want to get in too much trouble. I appreciated his thoughts on abortion. People were not ready for that shit.
No, man.
And the second thing is once I heard that his mom was there and he kept talking about his dick and other shit, I'm like, no, bro, your mom's in the audience.
Yeah, you could definitely tell watching that special, though, when he was talking about Will Smith, he was still very, very upset by what happened last year.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Adam, did
He
you
has
watch
every
it?
reason to be.
I saw bits and pieces of it, especially when Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers was covering. It was funny that I was watching him doing that live, and even he was covering like it was a recording of someone recording off of the TV, and they still managed to get a claim off of it in just a matter of seconds. So yeah, they're really cracking down on that. But yeah, it's really interesting to hear his perspective and how everything went down afterwards, and how much he bashed the fuck out of Will Smith.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that kind
Not
of
just
blows.
that, but he was also called out for some people are calling foul because of what he said about Jada. They were like, "Oh, he went too far by bringing her into it." Well,
She brought herself.
She's literally
keep my
the reason
wife's
why he
name.
got slapped in the
Right.
first place.
Yep.
Exactly. Keep my wife's name out of your mouth, right? So he goes back and he's like, "Okay, well, your wife's name is all in my mouth now. Bitch, what are you gonna do about it?"
Fucking my wife's mouth. I'm going to, okay?
This is the thing, because this has been going on for well over a year about these people defending Will Smith because, he shouldn't have said anything about Jada. When the fuck did Jada Pinkett Smith become the golden goose that we shall not besmirch on the internet? When did that happen?
Once
You know what it
your-
is?
your-
Apparently,
your
this
Lisa.
thing goes back a few years ago when they did the Oscars So White thing. And according to Chris Rock himself, he was saying that Jada objected to the fact that he hosted the Oscars, even though he got snubbed for that concussion movie.
Yeah.
I think it
Right.
was.
Tell the
So,
truth.
You know, what?
Tell the truth.
He's doing the.
So,
you're an asshole.
It's from the movie.
So Chris Rock was supposed to protest the Oscars because Will Smith didn't get nominated for in a movie.
Yeah,
And-
Jacob.
Which was
It's called
bullshit,
looking after
yeah.
your boy.
And Jacob, that is something that was I don't know if Chris Rock ever told that before, but that was being reported back then, because I'll never forget thinking, why should he give up a job? And he said it in the thing, and that's why I thought it was so funny. He's going to give up a job where he's feeding his family because Will Smith didn't get an Oscar nod.
I mean, let's be honest though.
You're
It
taking a
wasn't,
job
oh,
from a
man,
black man.
If I don't get this job, I won't be able to feed my kids.
No, but you're taking a job from a black man because your husband didn't get a nod. That's what you want. Another black man to step down from a job hosting one of the biggest awards. You know, that's a big deal at the time to be the award, like the award. You had Billy Crystal. You had others.
You had James Franco and Anne Hathaway.
Oh, my God. James Franco sucked at that.
Anne Hathaway sucked. She held him down.
Yeah. Okay. I think they both sucked. Can we agree on that?
Yeah, no, they're both not great.
Yeah, yeah. You know who does suck big dick? Is Bob Iger.
I thought we were going to say
allegedly.
Lindsay Lohan.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
No.
No,
The
it's
first one,
pretty.
not the second one.
Yeah, it's pretty known that she sucked a lot of dick.
Oh, okay. Well, not unlike Grace Van Dyne. She did not, and that's why she's a Twitcher. Bob Iger questions.
Twitcher?
Isn't that what we're called? Twitchers?
What we're called?
Yeah,
I'm on
you're not
Twitch
you're not
right
allowed
now,
to say
bro.
Twitcher. You gotta say Twitcher.
I'm
Yeah.
on Twitch right now. Anybody watching? I got
Is Twitcher some sort of a variant of a
0
tweaker?
people watching on Twitch right now, dude.
I guess maybe you won't be
All right, shout out to all the Twitchies out there.
Thank you, sir.
Is that what it is?
Thank you.
Twitchers, Twitchies?
Yeah, what is it? Come on.
Twitch streamer.
Oh, dude, you're so lame. Okay, so anyways, Bob Iger questions Marvel sequels need to bring back characters. You're going to see a lot of newness.
Yeah, that's why no one's watching.
Yeah, so the dude is just in the dark. Man. Not in the dark. He's just not listening to the fans again. So when people are saying Marvel is being too woke, Marvel's just doing race swaps, Iger believes we need more. So,
I mean, here's the thing. These idiots really, truly thought that we were just going to line up at the movie theaters and throw ourselves at the behest of Marvel because they brought in Kang the Conqueror. Like, they thought Jonathan Majors was going to be such this mega star that we just couldn't resist walking into a movie theater to go watch Ant-Man 3. And it turns out that didn't work. So now we're sitting here are you guys excited for Brie Larson's next movie? No, we're
Brie
not.
Larson's not even excited.
If she keeps talking shit, she might get cut.
Adam, what were you going to say?
Oh God, it'd be great. Yeah, these guys, they keep on thinking that they're trying to recreate that amazing fire that they had when these Marvel movies first started coming out. You know, it's the same reason why with Guardians of the Galaxy, it had that campy humor. So they started like really doubling down on that, not just for Guardians of the Galaxy, but every fucking movie now is just joke after joke after joke after joke. And so now they're trying to do the same thing because, they had such great success by introducing not well-known characters like the Guardians of the Galaxy, like Iron Man, and these other guys who were never as big as Superman or Batman, but they can't fucking just keep on trying to do that same shit over and over again. When
they could. They absolutely could, but they're trying to do it on the cheap now. It's not the problem that they're trying to, get that fire back or whatever. It's because we want to, but we want to do it as least expensive as possible.
Well,
what writer can we get from a cartoon on a was it on Comedy Central? Who cares? One of those.
Nah, it's not even that, man. Because they were doing that from the beginning, getting guys who were not as well known, like Community and stuff, but they were fans. What the problem is they're not exploring different characters. They're replacing Iron Man with female Iron Girl. You know what I mean? And then you're not replacing Hawkeye with a different type of character. You're replacing him with female Hawkeye. You know, like they're just replacing the same character with the same character, but diverse.
But for the record, though, the difference is with the Russos. The Russos came in as directors, not also writing. They did not write the screenplay for Captain America, Winter Soldier, or Civil War. They didn't write either one of those screenplays.
Yep.
That's the difference. The writing is what is hurting them most by their, we got to, cut down the cost here.
Yeah, but they didn't have famous writers at the time. They had people that loved the material. Or if they didn't know the material, they researched it.
They used to have competent, qualified people writing these shows. And now there's like, you wrote an episode of Rick and Morty. You worked on the Jimmy Kimmel live show. Okay, we'll give you a few feature film. Exactly. And it's going to be great, right? Exactly. You wrote the Pickle Rick episode of Rick and Morty. Let's give you She-Hulk.
Dude, She-Hulk is probably the worst show ever because the actress is a good actress. Don't get me wrong. It attacked the fans worse than any other show I could think of. Like literally made the fans the arch villain of the series. Mm-hmm. How do you do that and get away with it?
Legitimately, She-Hulk is my favorite so far because it was the easiest to watch because of how bad it is. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. There's a line because I was out Willow from the opening monologue. Fuck that show. But She-Hulk was cringy enough, but not boring with their cringe.
I can't even say it was so bad that it's actually good. It was just bad.
No. Yeah, it was bad, but it was tolerable bad. I would rather watch She-Hulk than Rings of Power any day.
I will say this though, She-Hulk changed my whole perspective. It really, really did. I have never watched a show before that made me aware of my mortality. All right. I'm watching this show and I'm thinking to myself, holy crap, you know what? I'm going to die one day in this precious 20, 30 minutes. I will never get back. You know, I can't do this anymore.
I've never wanted
So I apply this to almost everything that I do from that point on. I'm like, do I want to die doing this? Is this something that I want to dedicate my time to? If I would have died tomorrow, this day, I spent 30 minutes watching this bullshit and I just couldn't do it. You know, so it changed my whole philosophy when it comes to these things. It's got to be good, man.
I've never wanted to punch someone harder than a dick who didn't have a dick until I watched She-Hulk. That's why I'm angry at you.
I don't know, man. It's one of my most popular videos, so I was thankful. It was 20 minutes well spent.
This. I never watched She-Hulk. I watched the last episode because I want to see what this fourth wall break was at the end that everyone was talking about. But that was the only episode I watched. However, I did try to give Miss Marvel a chance, and that was one I watched like two, maybe like the third one halfway through, and it was so painful I had to stop. So if any of you guys watched both of them, I'd be curious which one was really worse. Was
She-Hulk.
Really
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk. I watched them
She-Hulk.
both. She-Hulk.
Yeah, She-Hulk.
Because Miss Marvel was made for younger girls. It really was. It was not made for us. And if you look at it that way, they did a decent job. The dad was goofy, but he wasn't a deadbeat. The family was the core of the show. So I didn't mind it. You had your Ducky character, any 80s fans out there, you had your Ducky character and her best friend, but she liked somebody else who turned out, not to be the right guy for her. Anyways, it was way better than She-Hulk literally came out and was punching fans in the face from the get-go. From the get-go. Like the whole Steve Rogers, like we didn't like Steve Rogers. Who cares if he fucked or not? I mean, like, so he did or didn't. I never even really thought about it till that fucking episode. And it's like, why is that such a big deal to like?
Because it's
stomp
important
on
to
him?
the dumb women who wrote that show. That's why it was in there.
Yeah.
Can I just say about Miss Marvel too? Miss Marvel will go down a lot easier if you imagine it on Teen Nick. All right. I don't know if anybody watched Henry Danger, right? It's like I used to watch that with my son,
I watch
like
it with
back
my
in the day
daughter.
and stuff like that. Had a great time. It was just silly. It was a teen thing, whatever. If you put Miss Marvel on Teen Nick after Henry Danger, then you get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Even though
But
Henry
trying
Danger
to-
was better, Mark.
Oh, infinitely better, bro.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Yes, absolutely.
Well,
But
that's
I'm just go ahead.
That's probably one of the reasons why I hate it so much. I never actually put that in my mind. This is actually meant for teenagers. That's that's good perspective.
Yeah. Yeah.
By the way,
you know,
remember Chris
it was
explains
what
it
it was.
all?
The problem is trying to fit it into a larger MCU and try to act like somehow this has legitimacy, and it just doesn't. Nothing they've done in the last couple of years or whatever, it doesn't ring true to what the MCU is supposed to be, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that?
Makes
Did I
sense.
say a weird word? Prodicer? I don't know.
Pro-dicer.
Prodicer. I mess up words a lot. So
By the way, if you ever go back and listen to the theme song of The Adventures of Pete and Pete, which is a very, very old school Nickelodeon show,
yeah.
that theme song is like disgustingly 90s. So if you ever want to go
It's
back in time,
Amazing.
I gotta
It
look
is
that back up.
amazing. Yeah.
gotta look that up.
Don't forget, Salute Your Shorts had a great theme song. Dude, what's the Dude Ranch one?
yeah, I hate Hey Dude. I hated that show.
Hey Dude. Hey
We'll
Dude.
come
Hell
back
yeah.
to this.
Yeah.
My daughter started with episode 1 tonight, even though she's watched this series probably 4 times. It's only 4 seasons, but it's called Jessie. Okay. And, there's a it's a girl who becomes a nanny by accident to a diverse family. One of the girls in it, a blonde-haired girl, probably like 9. I'm watching it, and my daughter goes, yeah, and her and this and that. And she goes, look up the character for me, Dad. So I look it up. The girl's Peyton Price. Now, if you don't know who Peyton Price is, she is the ass-kicking girl from Cobra Kai. Like
Yeah,
the
it's
mean
Peyton
girl.
List, by the way.
Oh, List. What did I say? Price?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, Jacob. You're up on your teen movies. No, but it is. I fucked that up. But
Badly.
dude, that girl looked nothing like the girl. Like I just was so shocked. Like it's the same girl. But then my daughter takes me through the progression to Bunked. I guess the show is.
Yeah.
And she looks a lot more like herself in that. But I was just a child actress that's actually been making it. I'd like to give him props for that. Sorry to go.
Which one is she?
completely
Is
left
she
field.
LaRusso's
She's
daughter,
the
or-
one who has like
No.
the Barry Bonds head looking thing going.
Oh, the big head chick.
Yeah.
Wait, pre or post antibiotic?
Oh,
steroids?
definitely post. Definitely post.
She's the one that fights Daniel LaRusso's daughter.
Okay, yeah.
She's the one that likes,
I like her.
Yeah, I do too.
And what was it? What was the name again?
Peyton List. Yeah.
Not
really-
Peyton Price. Not the '90s porn actress Peyton Price, but
How was I supposed to remember that? Is there a 90s porn
There-
actress
there's-
named Peyton Price?
Don't act like you
This
don't know
girl in
now. You
Cobra
had to
Kai
get the
could be
name
a
from
porn
somewhere.
actress, so.
It's something way back. Was she ever in a movie called Edward Penis Hands?
There's going to be one child who watches this show and searches that name, and then it's just going to be nothing but porn. So thanks, Scott.
Yeah, first
This
of all,
show is not for children.
This show is definitely not for children. My YouTube is set up for not for children. So if your children are watching this with you, what are you doing,
You're a bad parent.
What are you doing, parent? I mean, they could be in the background. My kids sometimes walk up on me and I have to watch my language. But other than that, shit, people. Let's see. Oh, Biggles is here.
Yeah,
Hi,
you
Biggles.
got guests showing up, dropping the F-bomb 10
Biggles?
seconds in. It's definitely the wrong fucking place.
All I'm saying is thank God it wasn't 8 seconds, dude, because then
I
they
know,
would
I
have
felt so
demonetized
bad.
me. It was
As soon
21.
as,
You were at like 20.
as soon as you said that, I looked at the timer too. I'm like, oh, thank God.
It was awesome. It was awesome. So back to Bob Iger. He says, Marvel, there were 7,000 characters. There are a lot more stories to tell, he said. What we have to look at Marvel is not necessarily the volume of Marvel stories, but how many times we go back to the well on certain characters. Sequels typically work well for us. Do you need a third or fourth, or is it time to turn to other characters? There's nothing in any way inherently off in terms of the Marvel brand. I think we just have to look at what characters or stories we're mining. And if you look at the trajectory of Marvel over the next 5 years, you're going to see a lot of newness. We're going to turn back to the Avenger franchise, but with a whole set of different Avengers. Ladies.
Did you also hear the stupid rationale that he was actually blaming Star Wars fatigue for the reason that Marvel was down? It's like, you guys haven't released a Star Wars movie in like 5 years. What are you talking about?
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. I'll send it to you, but go ahead, make a point, Mark.
Yeah.
No, it's just, what he's talking about going back to the well, and then he just goes back and says, we're going to go back to the Avengers. Now, even if you do like put some new characters in it, these aren't the characters in the Avengers that made the Avengers famous. So he's kind of missing the point. Like, who are you going to throw in there now? Like what you're saying, ladies. Nobody wants to see that. It's like, come on, man. It's like, figure it out already. There are like classic characters with classic stories that haven't even been touched yet. They're afraid to get into the source material. They just want to put their new stuff in there, their newness, with their new sensibilities and stuff. And, I think that's their top priority. That's why they're struggling.
Yeah. Before we move on, did you literally, Mike, get a freaking ad during a live stream? I don't understand why they keep doing this to my channel. I have it set for even for my regular videos. I don't want people to leave. That's so stupid, man. Yeah, Mark, you're absolutely right. It's just these people live in we all say it. We always say it, the bubble, but they truly own that bubble. Like, everyone should believe what their bubble thinks. It's ridiculous.
Here's what I really think is part of the problem too. I don't even think it's just the bubble, because that kind of assumes that somehow they're not aware about what's really going on. They know what's going on, but the other problem is that, like many other companies, Disney is a publicly traded company, right? So they can't come out and publicly say that, oh yeah, we're making a bad product and that's why we're losing money and losing interest. Because if you say that, your stock price is going to go pew, and then a lot of people are going to be upset with you. So you have, if you're in these publicly traded companies, you have to keep publicly BSing people to make people believe that everything's all right, because you don't want there to be a massive sell-off, which is going to lose you even more money on the grand scheme of things. So this is this little trap that you constantly get into with companies like this.
So they get to talk shit, but people can't see for themselves that, look, it's not selling tickets. It doesn't take any special analyst to see that. It's not catching any buzz. Children are not picking up the merch. Everyone can see it. It's failing.
Yeah, but then he'll just go up there in his stock call and be like, "Oh yeah, no, it's definitely the Star Wars fatigue that's hurting this. Once we get past this patch, things will go right back up." So they have to keep BSing you to make it think like, "Oh no, we can fix this problem," and we will until the next call. Then we'll find another excuse why things aren't working.
It's funny. Where else have we kept on hearing somebody fucking up constantly, but then keeps on passing on the blame? Oh, that's right. Fucking Biden administration. Oh, it's Trump's fault. Oh, this, the railroad crash. Oh, that was Trump's fault. This is Trump's fault. This is Trump's fault. Everything else is everyone else's fault.
Yeah, don't you know that the economy is absolutely amazing right now? Oh yeah, by the way, we just had a major bank collapse yesterday, so you should probably pull your money out of Chase and Wells right now before you get super fucked. That's the first domino of many to fall.
Only if you have over 350,000, though, right?
Yeah, you should probably be worrying just a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
it's scary, man. What's going on in the world today? And these, again, the important things, someone like as big as a franchise as Disney as a corporation, worried about, gender and diversity and sexuality for our kids and all this bullshit, instead of focusing on the economy. Because didn't they just fire 7,000 people? Like he said, there's 7,000 characters. I think he meant to talk about the people he just fired.
Well, here's the other funny thing is that, they had this whole plan of what they were going to do with all of this. Oh, yeah, we're going to go to war with Ron DeSantis. We're going to really stick it to him. And then FTF collapsed. And they found out that they had a lot of money, a lot of cash that just kind of went gone. So now all of these projects that they were planning that were supposed to be, take that Florida, are now coming out at a time where it's like, what, we're actually not in a position to piss off people because we kind of need the money right now. So it's like, oops, guess someone made the wrong decision there.
Yeah. And let's not forget, guys, they're changing dates on movies. The Marvels have gotten, the Marvels, not even Captain Marvel 2, the Marvels has got kicked back for the third or fourth time. The only one I'm kind of looking forward to is Guardians of the Galaxy because I love that franchise.
And after the Christmas special, I feel even better.
I thought Kevin Bacon is alive and well in the MCU, people.
I'm going to tell you this right now. I don't care if you guys get mad at me. I think you guys have way too much faith in James Gunn at this point, and I'll just leave it at that.
It's not about James Gunn and DC. It's about this was his last project at Marvel, and I'm praying he did it justice for something that, shot him into being one of the biggest names in Hollywood. It's Guardians of the Galaxy, man. Even the Guardians of the Galaxy in Infinity War, you felt the change in people trying to be more like Gunn with the music and how they acted. It's a great franchise. Don't get me wrong. I have my issues with them with DC. We're rebooting everything except for the people we're not going to reboot. But Henry Cavill's out. But I do like what he did with Guardians.
I don't know. I like the first Guardians movie, which is the movie he co-wrote. And then when he got full reins for the second one was definitely a massive drop off. So
it wasn't as good. You're right. But I want to see what I liked it. Right, Adam? I liked it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It wasn't as good as the first. I wouldn't call it a massive drop off though. But that's everyone's entitled to their opinion.
I mean, truly, how many other than Star Wars? Maybe Rocky 2. How many of the second one was better than the first? How many truly?
Alien,
Godfather.
Yeah, Aliens.
No,
you're wrong about Alien.
Godfather 1 was better.
Wrath of Khan.
Way better.
Though, can I tell you back
but it is rare.
Okay, it is rare, but you got. I mean, that's maybe 5. But I have to tell you, Godfather, you can find it chronological. My buddy's dad had a special edition VHS. Yeah, this is going back. But it was chronological. So all the flashbacks in 2 were first. Then they go into Godfather 1 and then the rest of Godfather 2.
Scott, they did that on HBO.
Did they really? Well,
Yeah.
I'm sorry I'm not hip like you, bro.
What's the point in doing that? They were supposed to have the flashbacks to show the parallels about what was going on.
I get that. It was just an interesting way to see it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm
If
saying.
you guys haven't heard of this, check out the show The Offer, which shows the making of The Godfather. It is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
2 things real quick. One, I would love to see James Gunn do something that didn't involve aliens taking over someone's mind and becoming like a
Peacemaker.
Mind.
Peacemaker. Yes. Oh no, wait, no, that was exactly the same thing as
That was the exact
the
same
Suicide Squad. Oh wait, no, you had Largo or whatever that thing's name was.
Starfish.
There you go. Anyway, that and also Soul Assassin brings up something very interesting. I do think Predator 2 is a more enjoyable movie than the first one. Not a better movie, but more fun.
Predator 2? Nah.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Please.
I'd have
Soul
to go
Assassin,
back and
come
watch
on.
again. It's been a while.
Yeah, no.
It's way more fun.
No.
Not a better movie.
Interesting.
It's more fun.
That's a deep take. That's a take. All right. Have we gotten any announcement on the Fantastic Four either? Do we know anything about that other than they may be coming?
Yeah, they said they might be coming.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure I'm on point with that. Yeah, and Godfather 1, and Mark, you're absolutely right. Godfather 2 is a great movie because of the parallels of Michael and his father. Like,
Yeah.
even though he's coming up from poverty in the old days, there's still a lot of parallels of them gaining power.
Yeah. Good character study.
Mm-hmm. Amen to that, man. Wolf, what's up, brother? Thank you to my channel members for being out there. I really appreciate you guys. You could become a channel member. There's probably a link somewhere. I lost you guys for about 4 or 5 months. I got you back, and I thank you for that. We will be doing a stream, hopefully, if not this week, next week. So keep your eyes out for that. Yeah, so let's see what else this. Oh, yeah, and Blade. We're really going to see that ever. I can't see Mahershala Ali waiting this long. Like, the guy is well known, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I was looking forward to that movie way more until I saw the ending of the Eternals.
Yeah.
That fucking post-credit scene.
Yeah, the part where you just hear his voice.
Yeah, but I mean, just to connect the Blade movie to that fucking awful, atrocious piece of crap, I'm like, I really don't care if I want to watch this now.
Right.
But I still want to.
I mean, has anybody ever addressed in anything after that movie the massive marble being coming out of the ocean that probably killed, millions, if not hundreds of millions of people living on the coastlines?
I forget that even happened.
Yeah. Well, Biggles Mets. That's because I won't say it. What's in your ears? 2 dudes.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, Monkey Jeebus. A new Thank you. I'll stop doing it. You take control. Monkey Jeebus became a YouTube member at the something level. I hate that StreamYards doesn't tell you.
Did I tell you, or you just don't know?
No. StreamYards doesn't tell you the level.
Oh, okay, let's blame StreamYards tonight. Okay, I see how it is.
I totally am going. Can you just back the fuck up, Jacob, for a second?
Yeah, I know. He's all over you, bro. All over you. What did you do to him? What did he do to you, bro? He's just there.
Yep.
I don't know what I did, man. I have you on my channel. I thought we were kind of tight. Whatever.
He is kicking your ass, bro.
I mean, all over.
You gotta keep me in check, bro. Otherwise, you end up like Brie Larson. You want to end up like Brie Larson?
Oh shit! Fucked up toes.
Those feet duck now.
At the fork level. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. So he does right here. He's talking about Lucasfilm and the so-called mistakes they made and all that shit. Like, Iger's a dick for doing that. First off, so really he's just throwing both his companies under the bus. That's what it looks like. Lucasfilm and Marvel.
What, you think he's going to take responsibility for that disaster?
No, that's why he left for a bit.
Mm-hmm. He came back when it was convenient.
Right. I can't take the dude. But we have so much going on in the world today. Our next topic is about the UK and what they consider far-right extremists. Shakespeare and
I get
Tolkien.
That.
Oh yeah, why?
Why? Because I don't know. I mean, the language in that is so just phobic, and I bite my thumb at you. Ugh, that's so transphobic.
Jesus. Yeah, that was actually good. I'll give you credit for that one.
Thank you. It's a deep cut.
I mean, this is truly an article. UK counterterrorism programs flag family sitcoms. I'm wondering if they flag Bluey, like the greatest show ever. If you're a parent and you're not watching Bluey with your kids, I don't give a shit if it's on Disney or not. It is the great. Go the high seas then. It is the greatest show. It makes you want to be a better parent. It really does. If with young kids, like Bandit is the ultimate dad. They're probably attacking them too. But yeah, their UK counter-terrorist program says it will focus of Islamic extremists over right-wing extremism following audit. Can somebody else read? My freaking strep throat is killing me. I'm going to put this in the private chat. Sorry about this, people. Yeah, I just started antibiotics today, but I have strep throat, and I didn't want to be a dick and cancel the stream because we had a guest on. I'm a professional. That's what I am. So,
Bravo.
Oh, you're putting yourself through all this torture just for
you.
me? You are so
you.
kind.
I tell you what, that one thing about that Scott, he may not remember your name, he may not remember your channel, he may not remember what tier you subscribe to, but he will show up. That's one. All this is Wednesday, but no, Saturday he'll show up.
Well, not every Saturday.
Not even every Saturday. No, I've had to start the show from my car because he couldn't be here.
He did that. He did that once.
And I got in a wreck that night.
He tries.
Well,
You know
not
what?
a wreck. This lady backed into me. Didn't
I
leave
am-
Mark left.
got
I
wrecked.
will
The
totally.
hell?
You got wrecked? What?
What? No, the night
In the
that I had to
back?
do it from from my phone in the car.
Mm-hmm.
Some lady, I was waiting to turn right, and some lady was pulling out of a parking spot and bumped into to my car. I'm like, oh man, this is not the night for it. And I looked, and there was no damage. I'm like, you know what? I don't have time for this. Scott needs me. And she goes, go to Scott. And I went, okay.
Thank you.
This man
Yeah,
almost
guys, you
died.
see, they
just to
heard
start
it
the
like
show.
I heard it. It sounded like he said he got erect and then got rear-ended or something. I
No,
don't know what
it was
that
on the side. It wasn't
That's
on
what
the
the people
rear.
are saying. Yeah.
Side. It was a side wreck.
Quite a few people
Okay.
think you got erect.
Why people make fun? Look, I'm from East Texas. This is how words sound.
I do think my entire Sporking chat. You guys are beautiful, beautiful. Does anybody have the article up yet from the private chat? Matt Chismo, my most trusted ally.
Yes,
Your erect
I was about
car.
to step away for like 3 or 4
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah, it sucks, man. That really sucks for you.
What the fuck?
All
All right. What, am I reading it? Why do I always also have to? I'm not
While you-
allowing ads.
While you
I
get
can't
it
do it,
up,
man.
While you get it up,
I can't view it.
Oh, that's cute. Look at that's adorable.
I stole
That's
it from my
adorable.
kids. No, it was a Christmas present to me, but my kids want to play with it, and I told them no.
Did you see the A Christmas Story Christmas,
I
the
liked
sequel
it.
movie?
I liked it.
I
didn't-
did too.
I liked
think
it, man.
I think it's one of the best sequels that was ever made from an old classic. I think
Yep.
they did an amazing job with that movie.
Yeah, they really did. Jacob, you're a writer. Can you read that article for us?
If I can see the article that we're supposed to be reading.
It's in the private chat, buddy. Fox News.
Why does he have to share the screen and read?
Because it makes it easier if you're sharing your screen and reading. Doesn't it?
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying. God, man, you're on my ass tonight.
I'll be right
You
back.
and Jacob.
UK
Thanks,
counterterrorism program aimed at combating extremism has reportedly flagged some of the nation's most prized literature, including Shakespeare, The Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien, the Canterbury Tales as works that can lead to right-wing extremism. So if you read Tolkien, you're a Nazi. That's basically what they're saying in not too many words. The British tabloid found this month that a report by the Research Information Communications Unit of the UK's prevention program flagged these works of fiction along with literary works, a litany of other written works, family sitcoms, and movies such as Yes Minister, The Bridge on River Kauai, The Great Escape, and key texts as white supremacists / white nationalists. So, once again, if you read the OG Lord of the Rings, you're a Nazi. But if you like the diverse Amazon one, then you're fine. You don't have to worry about anything. The prevention system is a national safeguarding program that provides support at who are at risk at become involved with terrorism through radicalization. According to the Home's website, Fox News Digital cannot verify the extent of the list of books, movies, and shows flagged under the government program, and the Home Office could not verify the existence of this list, noting that they cannot comment on the leak. So that means it's definitely real, that they're really doing this. The program has reportedly been embroiled in controversy since it created 2 decades ago. Some critics arguing that it discriminated against Muslims. The program aimed at preventing terrorism has faced renewed criticism as of late through this time, with Brits questioning its effectiveness and complaints over right-wing extremism on the rise. So some people are complaining that they're not doing enough with this government 1984 program. So there's that. The program saw an independent review, made a made public earlier this month and described that some publications as scathing and recommended that nearly 36 improvements. The audit ultimately urged the program is not doing enough to counter nonviolent Islamic extremists and has a double standard when dealing with extreme right wing and Islamism. So basically, they're saying is that we need to do more with this program because apparently it's not working well enough. Even though they literally just said that if you're reading, I guess, Return of the King or something like that, you're probably Hitler.
It's you know, in the attack, they talk about also like the attacks on sitcoms. Like,
yeah,
I think Jane Theory said it best. She said, or she wrote, it's like heteronormative families are dangerous now.
Yeah,
like having a mother and father is dangerous now. The nuclear family is dangerous.
Well, it's dangerous if you're trying to depopulate, the world. It's dangerous to that agenda. So I mean, yeah, you wouldn't want people to try to get married and have their own kids.
Yeah, but Biden just talked about giving like tax breaks to people that get pregnant.
No, but he meant like LGBTQ people, not you normie
or birthing people. Birthing people, right? Okay.
Yeah, the birthing individuals.
Yeah, it does sound like the Ministry of Truth. What the frig? What is this, Harry Potter all over again? And I know that was a real thing in America, which is sick. Go on a little bit more, and we'll talk about it.
Yeah, so UK government has accepted the results. Comment to Fox News Digital spokesperson said that the Home Secretary has made it clear that Prevent will now ensure that it focuses on key threats of Islamic terrorism as well as remaining vigilant and on emerging threats, which is you right-wingers out there in the UK. We have accepted all 34 recommendations and are committed to protecting our country from the threat posed by terrorism, the spokesperson says. And that's pretty much the entire story there. So.
Unbelievable, man.
Yeah, so we're in the late stages now where they're starting to create a list of people who they're deeming to be terrorists, and with the ongoing financial collapse that we have going on right now, we're gonna very sooner rather than later we're gonna reach a point where you go to a bank and your bank's not gonna work anymore because we found out that through our government that you read certain books that we don't approve of, so you might be a terrorist. We can't let you have this money anymore. So. We're heading in the right place.
Going back to 2017, I want to do train. I got certified in executive protection and corporate security management. Immediately after that, we were encouraged to go to I forget the full name of it, but it was a protective services bodyguard convention in Vegas. So I went to that. And the very first fucking briefing I went to, it's a multi-day thing. There's always these different speeches and whatever fucking being done. The very first one I walked into was an hour-long presentation up from one of these guys who talked about the danger of right-wing extremism across the globe. And his example of it is because countries were more and more electing right-wing presidents or whatever different positions of, for their country. But it was so disgusting to me that this guy even tried to use. He even halfway through, he's gone. This is not anything political. This is just talking about that. No, you're just talking. You're not even saying why this is right wing extremism. You're just talking about politicians who have right wing views and calling it extremism. And it's exactly what's going on here. There is no differentiation for these people between extremism and not extremism. It's just if you are anything right of center, then you are a dangerous extremist.
Well, not only that, it's like if you're in any position of power that can threaten the global cabal, then you are an extremist that must be dealt with. Because it's not that you're a threat to the country
or influence.
Yep.
Because that's exactly what they're talking about with these books. It's not power, but that's influence. Is what the books and everything they consider to be dangerous.
Well, did anybody catch any of the subcommittee talking to? The two of the Twitter file guys, Talibi and God, I'm blanking on the other guy's name.
Barry, what? No, White.
No, she didn't show up. It was his
Shocker.
Taibbi and
something.
I've been following the Twitter files.
It's something Berger or Berg. I forget his name. But the two of them were up there, and it's so blatant. Like the left. Like they ask this is what pisses me off, and both of them do it, but it was on this one. It was the left, and they would ask a question of them, and when they go to answer it, cut them off the second they heard what they wanted to hear when the guy's trying to explain it further, and they just belittled these people and tried to get sources out of them and told them it is un-American. You should give us our sources, and they're like, no, we're we're journalists. We don't give up our sources. And it makes me laugh because if this was 1970s and Deep Throat was being, who is Deep Throat? Well, then it would have been the right trying to pull that out, and the left would have been like, oh, you're crushing America. Like, the left has become so anti-Constitution, it scares me. It scares me, and listening to these people stomp all over the First Amendment is terrifying. I don't know if anybody else caught any of that.
Like I said, it's not terrifying when you understand exactly like what they're doing. I mean, like I said, they're trying to cause a global shift in politics. So, the ones that control, like I said, all forms of influence, which is why they're doing this here, because they're trying to make sure that nobody else can combat them as far as influencing other, because they want to be the only form of influence out there. So,
well, before we go any further, sorry, Jacob. Unfortunately, our special guest has to leave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I got my stream coming up in 20 minutes. So I got to get ready for that.
Put the link in the private chat before you leave, so I can share it out when we close up.
Yeah, sure thing. Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for having me on. I know I've heard of so many of you guys. I've caught a few of the shows on here. Unfortunately, ever since getting involved with the Legion of Memers, I still have not been that exposed outside of many realms of YouTube. So, I mean, having found Nerdrotic and Geeks and Gamers only in this past year has been a whirlwind for me. In Sporking News podcast. Believe me, I've seen some of your stuff, man. But yeah, and so it was definitely a huge honor when you reached out and said that you wanted me to come on. And it's been absolutely amazing, getting in touch and with Machismo and all these different connections I've been making out here has been really, really awesome. And I want to give so much gratitude to you and to everyone else who's been shown so much support for my channel and for me, having been so new to this. I mean, I've only started this in January, and I'm not going to try to claim that I'm so fucking great that my channel is what it is now. I think I struck gold when I just happened to find out that doing a review of a Tom McDonald song and putting my perspective as a veteran into that really blew up, and I've got 23,000 views on that. And I'm close to almost getting monetized hopefully the next couple of days.
That's awesome.
I'm blown away by it, but yeah, I appreciate you guys' support. And again, like I said, I love to kind of describe my channel as being the military veteran representation of this fellowship. Because I found that we have a number of veterans in the Legion of Memers, which they were gracious enough to bring me into about 6 months ago, and so that motivated me to start this channel up. And I've just been making connection after connection, and the channel's been I've been doing really well.
Dude, you are. It's a great channel, man. That's why I wanted to have you on. You're doing something that is different in the fellowship than anybody else has thought about doing. And Pope Metallicus too does a great job on those music videos with you because he knows music. It's fun to listen to you guys talk. So keep up the good work, man. And we'll send everybody over there after this show.
Thank you. Yeah. We're doing every Saturday at 10 o'clock Eastern. We call it Skinamax Saturday because it's just a little bit crazy. I promise there's no actual pulling or dicks getting whipped out on there, but it's a fun time. And thanks a lot. I'll tell you what, I'll send you the link directly.
Oh, we got it already. It's in the chat. It's in the chat.
Okay, perfect.
All right, man.
All right, yeah.
Thank you for being here. Take care.
Thank you, everybody. You have a great night.
You too, buddy. Yeah, good, man. He's a good dude. I like his stuff. Check out dude, if you like music, the Tom McDonald ones are really cool because he is definitely somebody that half of America can't stand right now because he's blasting what's happening in America right now. And it's nice to hear vets talk about that. I mean, they defended the right for these assholes to say what and do what they're trying to do to us. And I like to hear their point of view. And check out Pope too. Pope is great, man. Please. Where were we? I don't even remember now.
Basically, you're all being put on a list because you're a threat to the global cabal. So I think
is he gone yet?
That's right. Yeah.
Is he gone yet?
Yeah, he's gone.
How dare you bring on another veteran? I am the Sporking veteron. How would you feel if I brought on a fork?
I wanted him on here so you could vet him and make sure it's not like stolen valor or something. I don't know. I mean, you have proof. Look at yourself. Oh.
Wow.
Wow, that's fucked up, Scott.
Last time I send you nudes.
Dude, one time I said it, and then it's like been every day since. Every day since. I mean, we can
Fucking my wife's mouth. I'm going to, okay?
Oh man. So has anybody been keeping an eye? You know, we talked a little bit about Picard. Anybody watching the first 2 episodes of The Mandalorian, and what have you thought about it?
Well, one, you already know how I feel. I put out the definitive proof that it's the best show ever. It only took me 4 minutes. Less than 4 minutes. Also, Slender Dad, you don't count. You were in the Navy. Anyway, yeah, no, the show is ridiculous.
Awesome.
If I'm gonna be honest about it, I mean, the Grogu, I don't care what anybody says. Baby Yoda is adorable, and I know it's the only reason they're doing it is for people to be like, wait, what's happening in this show? Oh, look, Grogu is using the Force to spin in the chair. This is awesome.
Dude, that video is freaking amazing.
Thank you.
If you haven't watched Mad's video, it's could we show a clip? No, you want the views.
Yeah.
No, put it in the chat.
Okay.
I mean, Raging Rhino, it was your video, bro.
Oh, it was dedicated to Raging Rhino.
It totally was. And he did send in a video of how he felt about it.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Fucking stupid!
Yeah, see, he likes it.
He really loved it. He really loved it. Don't lie, dude. Don't lie.
It's I can't even be mad because it's so absurd.
Guys, Seth Rogen. How about who loves Seth Rogen?
Not me. He's a piece of shit.
No, I thought you liked him a lot.
No, I actually don't.
We have like?
Was that all the Mandalorian
talk? Seth Rogen, yeah, weren't you like? Yeah, no, I no one seemed to want to talk about it.
Hey, it was in the title. He mentioned the title. That's good enough.
Look,
that's all.
All I was going to say was when he came across that helmet by the waters of the Mandalore or whatever the hell it is, he picked it up. I'm like, holy shit, he about to give this baby a Mandalore helmet. I'm like, it's come true. But
okay.
No. And then I thought he was going to pick up the Darksaber. I'm like, yes, he is a great Jedi. No, he's not doing that either. Okay, just keep floating in your pod.
Tell me this, Grogu, who my daughter has a freaking onesie, like pajamas with the hood and everything. I mean, my kids love Grogu, but Grogu, he was at the temple. Most likely, he's like 50-something years old, so he's probably at the temple for a good, let's just say 30 years.
Okay.
We'll say even 20. Okay, learning, growing as a Jedi. He was with Luke from somewhere from 0 to 2 years. I don't know if they even know, the producers.
They said 2 years.
Well, no, but then they came back and said around 2 years.
This guy sucks at fighting. He can't do shit.
I mean, well, he did choke and throw those stormtroopers around.
He did push one of like those beast things at the that were at the upper level of the mine. I like to call Labyrinth, but he just ran. He couldn't save his boy. And I don't know how he flew all the way to a different planet, then came all the way back with her, and he was still able to be saved.
Well, one, he was able to do that because he told the robot, the droid, hey, we need to go here, and pointed at it. And then the droid was like, okay, we'll go there. And then they got there, and wait, hold on. How did they get back to that other planet? Oh, well, because she knew they were going to it.
Well, and I'm sending you a link. Look, I don't know, dude.
Okay, but do you remember when he took the piece of candy from the table, from top of the table?
It was so adorable.
With the Force? Yeah. So it's moving on.
You suck.
By the way, she came in, and she not only did she save him the first time, and by the way, and was rocking that saber as if it was her own.
Mm-hmm.
No problem whatsoever. I'm like, okay, you got your one save. And then the dude's like, I'm walking into the water. It was a little deeper than I thought. Now I'm drowning. And she came and saved him again. What the hell?
Did he not get pulled under, or did he just fall?
I just don't think she warned him about the drop off.
But still, like, he fell to the very bottom in his armor and like was down there like dead.
Yeah, he forgot his jetpack.
He forgot he had it on, or he took it off?
Well, he's not a Mandalore of the water like her.
Right,
She's
that's
a
true.
Waterland.
Dude, she's smoking hot for her
She's
age.
Amanda Waterland. Amanda Waterland, yeah.
Shouldn't she be like 70 at this stage?
Stop asking questions, Grant.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
That's what they say. Yeah.
That makes
Did
sense.
you see when
Grant.
he hugged Boba Frick? He's like, oh, that's Boba Frick.
That was the first episode,
Yeah.
right? I don't
You
even
guys
know
are like
anymore.
speeding through the whole both episodes. I just want to know, why can't Grogu speak?
He
Like,
can.
what is up with his communication? No, go get it. Doesn't matter. That doesn't count.
Right.
He
You know
may
what I
have a
mean?
speech
Like,
impediment.
why can't he not enunciate, use his words? He's been alive for over 50 years. He trained for 2 years with Luke Skywalker, they would have us believe. Why can't he speak?
I know Din showed Grogu where Bo Karen lived. What I'm saying is he left on his little scooter, flew up, out, fought a couple things, dodged a couple things, got into the ship, flew all the way to where she lived, picked her up after she had to do freaking, I don't know, Pictionary with him to figure out what's going on because he don't speak.
Well, no, the droid knew. I mean,
Bullshit.
the droid would know where it just came from. So just reverse it. Like, you know, when you use Google Maps and you get to where you're going and you can like, okay, now I need to go back to where I came from. It's a button. Kind of the same thing, but
You can leave a whole planet and get back in time to save his ass.
That's what I'm saying.
He'd have been dead so many times,
oh
man.
my God,
Come on.
Mark, it's called light speed. Ever heard of it?
We
Doesn't
don't even know.
it doesn't work, bro.
It don't work that
He
way.
didn't get to the ship in light speed.
And damn, they took their time getting back to him. They're walking, having
Yeah.
a chat. You know, oh, you don't think he's the only Mandalorian? Hey, though she is hot. She is hot. For 70, she's hot.
I mean, I guess. Maybe.
I liked her since was it Starbuck? You know, when she was in Battlestar Galactica. Katie, what's her name? Katie Jackoff or something?
Stackhouse? I don't remember.
Stack.
No,
off?
Stackoff?
Yeah, stack off.
Something like that. Yeah, she's cute.
Yeah, I don't know. The show is dumb. You know
Yeah.
who else is dumb? Seth Rogen.
All
Like
right,
that?
bring it back.
Bringing
Yeah.
it back.
Beautiful.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle producer Seth Rogen says that if media critics knew how much negative criticism hurt the people that made the things, they would second guess the way they write. Does anybody believe that? Jacob, you're a
No.
writer.
No, Seth Rogen is further proof that we should have built a wall in the north instead of the south.
Oh my.
Wait, is he Canadian?
Oh my.
Yes.
He is Canadian, yes.
I thought he was Jewish.
No, he's both.
Wow.
He's like the worst of both worlds.
Did you hear? Wow.
And that's it for us tonight. Well,
Thank you,
I
Kanye,
guess
for
canceled
coming
Thank you
on.
for the
Dick. I
last
get
draw,
canceled
man.
for this shit.
No, but
We have a juicy on the yep, Jewish representation right here.
did you say juicy?
Yeah, because he's
That's
Australian.
what- Yeah. Well, I mean, he called me that ever since I went out and got a Subway, and then I got attacked by these Nigerian fellas.
Do y'all remember when
Bro.
Seth Rogen came out and was like, you know, they've been lying to us about Israel being the good guys?
Yeah, it's
can
like,
start
aren't you Jewish though?
Anyway.
I mean, maybe he was snitching on himself. You never know. That's what happens with these rappers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Seth Rogen is a massive piece of shit. I mean, this is a guy who, remember a film he did, Sausage Party, years ago, which is an awful, awful film. He pretty much worked the VFX team to death there. There was massive complaints about how he handled the whole production there. I mean, this guy's been on record saying a whole bunch of abhorrent shit, doing a whole bunch of other shit during his productions. This is the guy who last year was telling people that they should not complain about getting robbed in Los Angeles because that's kind of the beauty of being in the city and stuff like that. And didn't he go after like Count Dankula or somebody like that about like a joke that he made, like demanding to know if he was Jewish or not to be allowed to be told that joke? Anybody remember that whole situation too?
Oh, the worst though is when his bro James Franco was going through some shit and he dropped him immediately and completely. You don't do that to your bros.
Yeah, and threw him under the
That's
bus.
right.
But then again, it's
Also,
Hollywood. They'll throw their mother. Well, some of them probably have thrown their mother under the bus to get fame out there. So who knows?
Also,
Wait,
the
is it Dave
Barrett,
Franco?
it was behind Santa Inc. That's right, Lily of the Fox Valley.
Oh yeah,
Santa Inc. Who can forget that?
Oh, that was terrible, man.
Never saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Seth Rogen is a
he's a
big
piece
fan
of
of blasphemy too, so he loves doing stuff like that in his
Well,
work.
he loves Christianity, I guess, right?
Yeah, he absolutely loves it.
Yeah. Piece of shit.
Dickhead.
Asked by the most. I'm sorry, my throat is killing me, guys. Asked by the most recent investor.
Oh, I'll read, dude.
Okay, please go.
Asked by the most recent investor to join the cast of the reality show Dragon's Den, the original UK version of what Americans know as Shark Tank. If he ever suffered from self-doubt regarding his work, Rogan asserted, I don't know his new butthead. In general, from my experience, I would say that applies to creative people, self-doubt. For me, it comes in waves, he called to his host. You make a thing everyone likes, it gets a little better. You make a thing everyone hates, it gets a little worse. Okay? And that's a part of doing what I do. The invincible voice actor continued. It's funny. I was saying to someone I work with the other day, I'm at the point in my career where not a lot of people are in a position to yell at me in my job. But the New York Times will publish an article saying I suck at my job. Aww.
Maybe you should listen.
And so, that's the trade-off. I've worked my way up to not having to deal with that much personal conflict and face-to-face conflict. But I will have a cultural institution tell everyone I suck. That will add self-doubt, things like that. For me, is something that's present. But I try not to let it stop me from doing the things that I think are interesting and the things that I would enjoy watching.
And they all suck.
Well, they're all him playing himself. Even the freaking voice of the Invincible character is just him being himself.
Yeah. You have to understand with Seth Rogen, even when he was in his prime, quote unquote, that the implication was that you had to be basically intoxicated to enjoy any work that he actually did.
I can't even do it.
I like the interview, though. But I'm a big fan of what's his name from Fresh Off the Boat. Randall?
I forgot that dude's name entirely.
Yeah, he's a good improv guy. Anyway, pressed further by Barlett as to whether or not such criticism has ever hurt him specifically, Roger exclaimed, "Oh yeah, it hurts everyone." No, it doesn't, bitch. Yes, have you ever seen my comments? You ever seen the chat? This chat? Shit.
Welcome.
God dang it, Boos. He I had it.
Don't help him.
Yeah,
Don't help him.
No, I got it. I'm not a toddler.
Yeah, don't help him.
In terms of himself, very much so.
You didn't say it. Say it.
What? He reiterated.
Better.
A little.
But now I'm self-conscious about.
I could say Vietnamese and everyone gets mad at me.
Brain injury.
Can't even. Oh my ass! Just do your shit.
Very much so. I think if most critics knew how much it hurt the people that made the things that they are writing about, they would second guess the way they write these things.
No, I wouldn't at all.
No,
not at all.
Fuck 'em.
Here's the thing: it's not the critic's job to be nice to you, to massage your fragile ego. If you do something that's shit, we're supposed to call it out as shit, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. So, hey, you want people to stop saying that you suck at your job? Actually, get better at it. That's my key.
Criticism for a reason, right?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I have a movie review coming out on Bounding later this week. Should be out on Monday for that Scream 6 movie. By the way, I hated it. You want to know how much I hate it? I wrote this little line in here, which I'm fighting with the editors to make sure that they keep it in the film. I wrote, if I drove down the Bourbon Street in Los Angeles, stripped down naked, put a kazoo up my ass, and started whistling Dixie, it would make more sense than anything this film has to offer.
Wow.
Well,
okay.
Well,
so yeah, start making better movies.
Or you could just do that anyway.
Yeah.
Or
I didn't like the last Scream that I saw. Whatever one came before this, we tried to watch it. And I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, the one they did last year sucked too, and this one was even worse.
I can't believe they made so many of them.
Yeah, right.
I think I was out after maybe the second one.
Dude, they brought back Hayden Panettiere, whatever her name is. She's only like 30 years old. She looks like that 50-year-old,
Is she
old.
Only 30 because she look old.
Yeah, she looked like that 50-year-old grandma you see playing the slots in Vegas at the high roller suite, smoking cigarettes all day. That's what she looks like now. That's a hard.
Is she old?
She looks old, man. She was
That's the girl from Heroes.
Yeah. It's a hard 30.
Oh, she hit the wall.
That's
bro.
a Lindsay Lohan 30.
Wow.
Yeah, like her
No
healing
one's
powers
Lindsay
stopped working
Lohan 30.
completely, and she just aged rapidly.
Yeah, she really did. Could somebody explain to me, and I know this has been a big talking point, the April, being fat, but why are the Ninja Turtles so emaciated looking?
Because one of them's gay, so I think he's like immune compromised. So that probably explains.
By the way, 100% she looks more like a turtle than they do.
Yes, that's what I was getting at. So weird, man.
I heard someone laughing in the background. It's devastating. He added, I know people who never recover from it. Honestly, years, decades of being hurt. It's very personal. It is devastating when you are being institutionally told that your personal expression was bad.
Stop right there. No, you could. Okay, finish this line. Finish this.
He literally turned the freaking frogs gay.
Did somebody write that?
Sorry. No, we're talking about the Ninja Turtles movie. They're literally turning one of the frogs gay.
I know. I thought someone in the chat might have said that. That is so true, dude. You know what makes me sick? Do what I do for a living, Seth Rogen, for, I don't know, a month, and then tell me that these hurtful words hurt so much.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you want him to try being a YouTuber for a month?
No, my other job.
Oh.
Don't you say it.
One time.
This is the same guy who takes a piss on your religion every chance he gets with every movie and TV show he comes out with. But hurt feelings. Oh, someone wrote a bad review about him in the New York Times. That hurt his fifis.
Yeah, it's where the self-awareness is completely lacking in this dude, because he's like, oh man, don't make fun of my movie where I piss all over your ideology and religion and everything that you have tied to who you are, how you identify.
Right.
He also doesn't know what people are like when they're high. Every time he writes someone in the movie with a high, it's like they're on PCP or something.
Right.
Yeah.
But
That is
literally,
like-
it's not just your religion, Mad. He's stepping on iconic figures of family, love, and joy, which is Santa Claus. Like you take a pop shot at Santa like for a whole movie, man. Like I find it funny sometimes when they joke that Santa has like a sweatshop, and kids are it was like
Yeah.
the most recent Baby Boss, even though I can't stand what's his name, but
Child labor is pretty funny. I agree.
it's funny, child labor. But that movie, the clips I've seen from it are just dead freaking wrong, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's real, damn it. He'll always be real to me.
Yeah,
Like
unless
the
you live in
wrestling
Jane's
clip.
household, and we do not acknowledge White Santa in the household.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Oh,
move
man.
on, Mad.
That is like devastating and something that people carry with them literally their entire lives. And I get why. It fucking sucks. Bro, you carry a bad review for your whole life. Get the...
He's fucking lying, man. He's lying. Like, are you that weak? You get one bad review, but yet you're a millionaire? Like, that's really going to fucking bother you? Come on.
Yeah, the picture coming up. You did the Green Hornet, bro. Why are you surprised by this shit? In light of their broaching the topic of bad reviews, Barlett then turned to inquire with Rogan as to how he specifically dealt with the fallout when his projects flopped. To this end, he specifically asked for the actor's thoughts regarding the reaction. The reaction. I was expecting reboot. Reaction to 2011's widely panned Green Hornet film, which both starred and was written by Rogan.
Yep.
The reviews were coming out and it was pretty bad, and people just kind of like hated it. It seemed like a thing that people were taking joy in just disliking a lot. You know what I mean? But it opened to 35 million, which was, I think at the time, was the biggest opening weekend I had ever been associated with in any capacity. So it did pretty well. That
Guy's
gun
such
is
an ass
ridiculous.
clown.
How
This
would you
guy's such a
possibly
fucking
hit
ass
what you're
clown.
aiming at? He then
No, you
noted,
didn't. Haven't you
Hold
seen
on.
the movie? You missed everything.
It's a double-barreled handgun.
I mean, that's just two separate guns on one.
If
I don't
if
even know
you're-
how it would shoot.
Yeah, if you're aiming at someone, each bullet would probably miss. If you're aiming at one, you could at best you'd only be able to hit a person with one bullet.
Well,
Man,
he's
that-
looking at us, though. Why? Like, aren't you not supposed to look at the camera? Could you guys see? Oh,
I mean, if you're aiming in the center of like the sights, then you're not going to hit anything you're aiming at.
No,
right?
he's not. I know you guys can't see it as well, but he literally is looking at us, like the screen.
Yeah.
Instead of the sights.
Well, it's out of context, but I'll tell you this: Doc Holliday could have used that gun.
That's true.
Shit.
Drunk piano player. I bet you're seeing double. I got one gun. I got a gun for each of you.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah.
That was a good
Gotta
one.
love that movie.
It is a good movie.
I told the story the other day,
bro.
My dad took me to see it at the theater, and I remember he covered my eyes because there was a naked woman painted on the wall behind them in one of the saloons. But then 20 minutes later, they're the shootout at the OK Corral. No problem. Cheer it on.
Yeah.
But damn it, you ain't seen no painted naked lady on the wall. You're too young for that. I guess that's just my experience. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what this jackass's problem is that, and people like him, is that they use these properties as nothing more than vanity projects. You know, just listening to his words, everything is me, how I feel, what I feel, and all of this stuff. You know what I mean? You see a picture of him as the Green Hornet or whatever. It's like, bro, nobody wanted to see you as that character. You inserted yourself. You know, you inserted yourself and your sensibilities, just like what he's going to do with the turtles.
This is the problem with Hollywood in general, though. All these people are just self-inserting themselves into these movies and television shows so that when it does get panned by virtually everyone, they take it personally because they took it upon themselves to put themselves in the roles. It's like, well, hey, no one told you to do that, jackass.
Right. So they go on and play the victim. You know, Mindy Kaling doing the same thing with Velma. It's like, you know, read the room. Nobody likes you. All right? I'm sorry to tell you.
Well,
Seth
that
Rogen,
makes him sad,
if you're
Mark.
out there, nobody likes you. Go the fuck away. All right? Leave the things that we love alone. Go jerk off somewhere if you want to love yourself.
Right. And don't forget, and Mutant Bam Hammer brings up James Franco. He totally dropped his boy, James Franco, when any allegations came out about him.
Right.
They were best friends,
That is
and
a
they did
great
every
point
movie
I'm hearing
together.
for the first time this stream.
Say that again?
That is a great point I'm hearing for the first time this stream.
Why was that brought up before when I went away? I walked away.
No, you didn't. I was like, dude, the thing he did, the worst thing that Seth Rogen has done is dropped his bro. You don't drop your bro.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm a YouTuber's YouTuber, because
You think Hitler's bros dropped him when he started getting in trouble?
Nope, they took
Ride or
fucking
die,
cyanide
baby.
with them at the end, killing their whole families.
Yeah, Soul Assassin. They're going after the Flintstones now. I saw that.
Oh, and it's like
So
in the
that's
future,
long ago.
right?
Wait, what?
It's
That
like
doesn't make
20
sense.
years later.
But Flintstones
okay.
is-
Oh, and it's directed by Elizabeth Banks, so you
I
know
was
it's
just
going to
about
be
to say
crap.
that too. Elizabeth Banks, and she might even be
Fred
Pebbles.
is all burnt out.
and it's a cocaine dinosaur.
Did you know Halle Berry was in the Flintstone movie with
Yes.
John Goodman?
Yes, but
Yeah.
more
Young
racist.
Halle Berry. She was also in
She was hot in that one.
Swordfish.
no the Shane Black movie with Bruce Willis and Damon Wayans. The Last Boy Scout.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
she in
she
that?
was the stripper. Yeah, she was the stripper girlfriend.
was the
Thank God she
stripper.
got killed. Kept
Yeah.
showing off her boobs. Gross.
Oh.
Anyway,
Make me feel good.
Wrong
What
movie.
was that?
that
Monsters
was
Ball.
Monster
That was,
Ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was getting boned by Billy
Bob Thornton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still think they had sex.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God, he was rocking her. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, what was? Oh yeah, that's what nice. That's what's nice. Sometimes you can grasp for some sense of success at times. I honestly think things like The Interview were more painful. As far as people taking joy in talking shit about it and really kind of questioning the types of people who would want to make a movie like that in general, that felt far more personal. Okay.
I think we all at the
Wah.
time. I know a
Wah.
lot of people that supported the right for that movie to be shown because they were trying to censor that movie.
Well, because they didn't want North Korea to hack Sony again.
Right,
It
but we
made
were.
Sony a lot of money after the fact, and
Yes,
most
it did.
people who had a PlayStation got a free game out of it because of the hack. So I'm good with it.
No, the thing I hated the most about that hack was we lost the 21 Jump Street Men in Black crossover, because that was being talked about in those emails. And then when they got hacked, they're like, well, I guess we can't do it anymore. People know. Like, what? No, still do that. That's the perfect way to go with, after 22 Jump Street is to go straight into Men in Black. That would be awesome.
Yeah, instead we got that Tessa Thompson, Chris Hemsworth, Men in Black, which was great. Remember that movie?
Never saw it.
Oh, it was terrible.
Nope.
It was so bad. Were they gonna have Johnny Depp's 21 Jump Street or
no? The movie. I like the movies, man. I
no, it wasn't bad.
No, he got killed in the first film.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. That was funny actually.
Yeah.
It was cool that.
No,
they
you know
brought
what
that
I didn't like? I don't like when they do Chips or the Dukes of Hazzard or 21 Jump Street or Starsky and Hutch because they always go back and mess it up because they want to poke fun.
Chips?
Like I want a kick-ass update of Starsky and Hutch. If you're gonna do that, I want to see all types of police brutality.
Yeah, I think they're going to gender swap.
Unapologetic.
They are gender swapping the new Starsky and Hutch. Yeah.
Oh, come on, bro. That's what I'm talking about. No, thank you.
By the way, I did like the Chips movie with Michael Pena and that other guy. I forgot the other guy's name from Punk'd.
Oh, Dax Shepard.
Yeah, Dax seems like a pretty cool dude. He has a podcast. He seems secretly based, if that makes sense.
He's married to the chick that plays Veronica Mars, isn't he?
Yes. Not Kristen Dunst.
Kristen
Stewart.
Bell?
Nope. Bell.
Bell?
That's the one.
Bell, yeah, Bell.
Yeah. I think Green Hornet felt like I had just fallen victim to, which is true, a big fancy thing, the superhero film. He admitted with what? We were also ahead of the curve a little bit too much to some degree. Oh, see, it wasn't that the movie sucked. It is we were too good for that time. We were we were ahead of the times. We were early on that wave. And so I think that was easier to deal with in a lot of ways because it was not so much a creative failure on our parts, but more like a conceptual failure. See, it wasn't us, guys.
Nah, it was a creative failure.
Yeah, the concept of having Seth Rogen as a lead role was a terrible idea. I agree.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. You want to hear something really scary? Lindsay Lohan's only 36.
What the hell? What?
Yeah.
Wait, no, she's not.
No.
Yes.
She looks
No.
terrible.
I think that 3 is supposed to be an 8.
She's let's just say the years haven't been kind to her.
Mm-mm. Did y'all see that movie? I Know Who Killed Me.
Oh God, yeah, that was bad.
Her
I mean,
parents
let's be honest. She hasn't had a good film since Mean Girls, and that wasn't even a good film. Let's just put it that way.
It's a good drinking game film. If you take a drink every time someone says bitch.
Yeah.
I think the last thing I saw her in was Machete.
Yeah.
Or Machete Kills or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot she was even in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
Was that
don't do
this
booze
pool
and coke,
scene?
people.
Was that a pool scene, or is that a different?
Something
movie I'm
like
thinking
that.
of?
It
No, that
wasn't the
was
high
Wild
point of her
Things.
career. I'll tell you that.
She was not in Wild Things.
No, I know. That's what you were thinking of, though.
Oh, what a great pool scene! No, this is another pool scene. Yeah, but I thank you for making me remember that one. That was good.
Yeah, I kinda saw it. Skipped it.
All right, do I have to adjust?
Yeah, I've already read all that.
Okay, sorry.
However, rather than holding on to these criticisms, who is this written by?
Spencer.
Do we like him?
Yes, we do.
Go ahead. I like Spencer a lot. Rather than holding on to these criticisms and allowing them to mutate into grudges or outright anger, Rogan ultimately affirmed that his solution to dealing with the negativity is to just keep on keeping on. I think the interview people more treated us like we had creatively failed, which sucked. Much worse, said the actor. What's the difference between conceptually failing and creatively failing?
Money and basically, I guess, critical reception.
And they both suck.
Yeah.
Which sucked much. Let's see. And that's happened a few times. And again, I'm not going to act like it's not bad. Oh, I'm not going to act like it's bad. You are acting as though it's bad. On the grand scale of things
Like
in
a
life,
bitch.
it's not that bad.
Sure it is.
Why are you bitching about it then?
Whose dick did I get to see? I mean,
Huh?
that's a long list. Anyway, and I've gotten much better at dealing with it as well. Wait, what is it? Hope you're not in league with the Shredder or the Pizza Will Ninja. What is all this? Was I supposed to read that? Why was it highlighted? Why does Scott look shocked and he's muted and he doesn't even know it?
I didn't. What's highlighted?
I don't know, something long. I'm not reading all of it. Too long.
Stop muting me. What is it? What are you talking about?
And whenever I'm giving out pizza for the live chat to power up the live stream pizza power style, people better hope you're not in league with the Shredder or the pizza will ninja vanish the moment you touch it. Oh, I get it now.
Oh, that was Grant. Okay, so go on.
Oh yeah, audiences will wait. I think when I was younger, I really did not have as much perspective as I do, and now I do not carry it with me as much as I used to.
Oh, thank God.
Audiences will get to see just how well Rogan practices what he preaches regarding his.
Boom, we're done. Good job.
Did anyone see that film about him falling into the pickle vat?
Yeah,
and surviving 100 years.
Yeah, I was expecting him to come back because he comes to the present, and I expected the whole movie to be like, "Oh, your masculinity is so toxic. We need to teach you how to be a better man, a modern man." When there was aspects of the movie that were like that, however, there was a balance because he also got to teach his great grandson to stop being a bitch. Which was nice.
But he fell into a pickle vat and survived.
Bro, it was sealed up. Yeah, he was pickleized.
Get it? Because remember Pickle Rick was funny too?
Oh, I don't know.
Was it?
Not really, no.
I thought Tiny Rick was funnier.
Yeah.
I've never met a funny Rick.
No Ricks.
I met Rick Moranis.
The only Rick I like is Slick Rick.
Ooh, man.
Slick Rick. Good
Chat's
point.
getting horny out there.
Yeah, what's going on with this chat? I've been kind of looking at it. I'm like, what's going on? Yeah, wild things. I know what we're talking about. All right. I got to end it because I think my throat's going to rip off and run away from me right now. So thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Make sure you go check out Vets Talkin live right now and show him some love. Someone will probably put that in the chat again. Thank you, Walton, for not showing up because you're too busy eating, you fat fuck. But I like to thank everybody else who came in, like the Gospel, Mark with a C. Thank you.
My pleasure. My pleasure. I hope you feel better, bro.
Thanks, man. I started the I started the antibiotics today, so hopefully by tomorrow I'll feel better. I was shocked.
Yeah.
My wife's like, "You got to go to a walk-in because your doctor's isn't open." I'm like, "Come on, no, forget it." I have strep throat. Haven't had it since I was fucking a kid. I don't.
I love
wrong way to put the F word in that.
I haven't put the blue one here yet.
I love how it's so true. We men will not make appointments for themselves. There has to be something falling off of you to go to the doctor.
Yeah,
will not go on my own.
I had like 103 temperature. I had strep throat, and I was like, I'm fine. I just need a little rest.
God damn it.
Damn it.
Hold on. Check it and see.
Jacob, thank you for being here tonight.
Damn it.
Got anything going on?
Tomorrow night, a few of my guys are going to suffer through watching the Oscars tomorrow for 3.5 hours. So that's going to be fun. So, yeah, there's that. That's the thing. Come by. We're going to be having some drinks and hopefully having a good time. But we're watching the Oscars for 3.5 hours, so probably not.
Yeah, that's terrifyingly sad. But make sure you guys check them out. Cheesemo, Mad, you?
Yeah, sorry. I was trying to figure out what that song was. The Hot Fever, check it and see. Hot-blooded. That's it. God dang it. Anyway, and I just rewatched all 3 seasons of Tacoma FD. Great show. It's the Broken Lizard guys. Anyway, yeah.
Oh, nice.
So this coming up Wednesday, I may have a super duper cool guest on Wednesday. You may have heard of him as Ryan from KR Outpost. And he
that was a good try.
KR.
I mean,
I
the
don't
guy's
know.
name is Ryan first, so it would be an RK,
Ryan.
but whatever.
Oh, is that why it's RK? I don't know. I'm not subscribed. Yeah. Anyway, so he will be guest appearing on Mad's Dump on one of these Wednesdays. If he's not there, then we are going to cover the next 2 episodes of Mayor from Kingstown, which is the best series on television right now. Currently, not ever, but currently it's the best one on television. Also, I guess uploaded a new Movies with Mad that will be premiering tomorrow. We'll say 3 p.m. And yeah, we watched that movie. I forgot what it was. Prey something. It is absurd, but it's a lot of fun. And that's it. Don't forget to watch my Mandalorian. It's 4 minutes. Do it.
All right. Yeah, dude, worth it. Definitely worth it. Sporky McDorky.
No, I got nothing to say. I'm good.
Okay, thank you for being here. Guys, thank you everybody in the chat. Check out Vets Talking and then go do whatever else you want to do, but show him some love, please. I really think his channel is on the up and up, and he's doing some cool things over there. And thank you, Grant, for updating the update. So to my members.
It's been updated.
It's been updated, the update. So thank you to my members. Thank you for Culture Casino never coming on anymore. I love you. And have a great night, everybody. Peace out.
Monkey Jeebus, Ben Henniger, Darren Gatewood, Matt W. Brent Sanders, Forbidden Ruin, Johnny Bowie, S. Smalltime Republic, Glinser, Micah Wolf, Biggles_Mets, McKinney Draws, Sean Estep, Pops, Zach's Awesome One, Mr. Grant, Gregory, Nagurdnal, Soul Assassin, One Man Show, The Lovely Sherry, Keely Chow, Abomination, AJ, Eric K, Tina Bojan, Katina Martin, Urabarmi, Sultan, Alpha Him.